Hello everyone, it's Bacon Donut here, back with another episode of Streamer Tips. The feedback I've gotten from episode 1 has been overwhelmingly positive. I'm glad you all enjoy the series. I plan on continuing to make them. Probably not a set regular schedule yet, but throughout the week, I'll continue to post these. So today we're going to talk about dealing with hate. So specifically, we're talking about live streamers on Twitch TV. People come in and they ask me, Bacon, people troll you all the time and send all this hate at you. How do you deal with that? So that's the focus today. The first thing I want you to remember is you will get hate. Don't even spend your energy trying to stamp it out. It doesn't matter how many moderators you have, how many word filters, chat bots, or any of that other stuff that you put in place. No matter how much of that you do, you're always going to get trolled. You're always going to get hate. People are always going to come in and say that stuff to you. If you never get any of it, that means that there's nothing exciting happening in your channel at all. That means that probably nobody is watching, and you don't want that, right? Or you wouldn't bother streaming in the first place. So don't waste your energy on it, accept the fact that it is going to happen, and instead worry about how you're going to deal with it when it does, instead of trying to completely stamp it out. Now, having said that, you should also keep in mind that streaming as a hobby isn't for everybody. Because you are guaranteed to receive hate if you have any sort of success on Twitch at all, some people just can't handle that. For whatever reason, it could be that your personality is such that you just cannot tolerate getting personal attacks on a regular basis. And if that's you, then streaming probably isn't for you. And that is okay. There's lots of other hobbies that you could be doing. You could focus on watching streams instead of actually streaming them or whatever. But, you know, I would like to say that that's probably a minority of people. There are some people that can't handle it, but, you know, be willing to accept that because it is inevitable. You can't avoid it. If you say to yourself, no, I can take it. I've got a thick skin and I don't need don't need to just quit streaming, right? Well, the next thing that I would like you to keep in mind is that it's not about you, the trolling and the hate that is. People come into streams and troll for a variety of reasons, and none of them are about you. They're about them and what they're dealing with, right? So it might be as simple as it's a young kid bored and he just wants to go around and, you know, get some lulz. You know, that might be what it is. But they're not, if in that situation, they're not trolling you because you're fat or you're nerdy or you're whatever. They're trolling you because they're bored, right? It could also be some people that troll in streams are dealing with really heavy, awful crap in real life. Abuse or sickness or all sorts of things, and they're using trolling as a way to vent and get rid of all that negative emotion that they're dealing with. Well, again, if that's why they're trolling, it's not about you. It's about them and their life and as a coping mechanism. That's just 2 examples. There are many more. People troll for all sorts of reasons, but you don't need to take it personally because it isn't a focused attack on you. It's got something to do with what's going on in their life, and you don't have to soak it up and be insulted by it. And when you do get all the hate, you have a very important decision to make, and so instead of focusing on trying to stomp out all of it and whatever, I think I have found that it's works much better to instead focus on what kind of community do you want to have? What sort of people do you want to associate with? And what do you want your chat room to be like? I have been in tons of streams on Twitch, and people deal with this issue in a wide variety of ways. My approach is generally to respond with kindness. People come in and troll me, and I respond by thanking them for coming by, hoping, you know, wishing them a happy day, and wishing them good luck on finding a stream that's more happy with. And that's because I want to be surrounded by positivity. I want to have a positive chat experience, and that's the kind of community that I want. Other streamers we'll do the exact opposite, and we'll use it as an entertainment method, and troll right back, and just fire back and insult the troll, and everybody laughs at the troll's expense or whatever. That's perfectly valid too. And there's everything in between. There is as many ways of dealing with trolls as there are streamers on Twitch. But it is my advice that you choose in advance what you want your chat to be like, what sort of people you want to associate with. Not everybody bans trolls. Some people let them be there and let them continue to troll. That's valid too. It's up in the air. You can do whatever you want to with it. Just make sure that whatever environment you create in your stream is one that you're going to be comfortable with, one that doesn't drain you emotionally, so that you don't get burnt out. The last thing you want is the chat room being a place that drains you so that you dread turning your stream on. If you're in that situation, then it's going to be harder and harder for you to stream, and eventually you're going to quit. And that gives the trolls all the power, right? You don't want that to happen. So choose what your environment should be like, what's going to work best for you, and then teach that to your moderators. And that way they can help you weed out the people that don't meet the description of what you're looking for in your community. And don't be afraid to ban the people that don't fit into that environment, because otherwise you're going to make everybody else uncomfortable and just ruin it. And again, the worst possible thing is that you get burnt out and don't even want to stream anymore. We don't want that. So I hope that's helpful. It's my opinion that anything that happens in a stream can be an opportunity for something. So, make good use out of it. Whether it's something to send some positive vibes back into the world, or whether it's just an opportunity to create some humor, whatever it is, use it to your advantage instead of letting it bring you down. And I think your stream's going to be a much better place for it. I hope that helps. If you like this video, click that like button and share this with your friends. And be sure to check out my live stream over at twitch.tv/bacon_donut. Follow me on the Twitters, and of course, subscribe to me here on YouTube. And I will catch you next time for another episode of Streamer Tips. Bye! Bye!